Hello and welcome back to PE Academy. So this is drawing 5. So far we've looked at 4 drawings, and if you are just stumbling on this video 5, the other 4 drawings that we've looked at and then the introduction to isometric drawing, I'll leave a link to those videos in the description of this particular video. So before we start drawing this particular diagram on isometric drawing, so let's first of all take a look at it. Like I said earlier in the previous part, the first thing you should always do is to try to look at the drawing and then to understand the drawing. So now that you've seen the drawing, now let's compare it with the one we did in drawing 4. So in drawing 4, this was what we did. If you look at it, what did you notice? What was the difference? So just let me know in the comment section below what you think the difference between these two. This is drawing 5 and this is drawing 4. What difference did you notice? Alright, so now from my end, if you look at it, the difference here is this. So for this particular one, the inside that was cut off, you can't see the end. So it's continuing to this point, so you can't really see. That is why we have this line to come and touch this particular line here. But if you look at this particular one, you can see that the portion that is cut inside, you can see that okay, this is where it ends, and then from there we can join it to this point. So another difference is that this one is at this side of the box, while this one is at this side of the box. So let's get into it. So let's go ahead and replicate this particular drawing. So, and again, before I replicate it, I want you to do one thing for me. If you have been watching this video from the beginning, so I want you to pause this video now and then try to attempt this drawing 5. Before I start to draw it, try to attempt this drawing 5. So just to test your understanding and your knowledge on what we've covered so far. So just do that and let me know what your outcome is in the description of this particular video. Alright, so now let's get into it. And if you are yet to subscribe to this channel, please take out time to click on that subscribe button. It's absolutely free to subscribe. Alright, so to start with, I'm going to be drawing this my horizontal line. So I bring down my T-square a bit and then I draw the vertical line. So like I said, the height of this vertical line will be determined by the height of the isometric drawing itself. So since this is 2 cm, I just made mine a little above 2 cm. And like I said, always start with faint lines. So you note the point of intersection, which is here. So you bring in your set square. Make sure it's resting properly on the T-square. So you draw this line. The length of this line will also be determined by the distance from here to here. So make sure it's a little above it. And then we'll do the same thing here. So now let's take our measurements. So the height of this from here to here is 2 cm. So let me measure the 2 cm. So this is my 2 cm point. While from here to here, so the total is, you can see we have 10, 15 and 10. So that will give us a total of 35. So that's 35 mm. So this is 35. So 3.5, that's 35. So this is it. And then on this side here, you can see it is 60. The total is 60 because from here to here is 10, from here to here is 50. That will give us a total of 60 mm. So that 60 mm is same as 6 cm. So having noted those points, so let's continue with our drawing. So you bring back your T-square and your set square. So make sure it is still in line. So you adjust it to this point, and then from there you draw your line. So you turn your set square, okay. So let me just go through this so that it can be, a little clearer on the video. Okay, so then we draw the vertical lines. So from this point where we mark our 60 mm, so you place your set square on your T-square in this direction or in this position. So you adjust it to where we have this point indicating the 6 cm mark. So once we are able to draw this line to the line at the top, it automatically makes, once you're able to draw this line, it automatically makes the distance from here to here same with distance from here to here. So that's just the logic behind it. So you do the same thing on this part. So now where it is touching the upper line, so you indicate those points, you note those points, and then you bring in your set square. So like I do say in the previous example that we look at, so make sure your set square don't slide underneath your T-square. So now we have a sketch of the rectangle itself. So before we start to do the internal part, let's divide this part into the 3. So you can see it is divided into 3 here. So 10, 15, 10. So let's do that. So 10, 15, 10. So now that we've been able to note those points, so you bring back your set square. So you draw these vertical lines. And currently we are having something like this. So let me go ahead and make this other part, the main part, let me make it bold. So before we start to draw this one that goes inside, so that we don't get confused with too many construction lines. So let me make this bold. So from here to here. Okay, so let's make this also bold. So this is what it's currently looking like. So the next thing is, so let me also do same to this. So this is what the drawing is going to. So the next thing is to make this part of it that is inside. So in doing that, let me bring back the set square and my t-square. So in this direction, I'll place it like this. So from this point, so which is here, so I'll draw lines inward. So same thing from this point, draw line inward. So from the measurements we are having here, from the measurements you can see that this from here to here, that means the inward goes inward by 10 mm. So I can just use my ruler to measure 10 mm. So that is 10 mm. Alright, so now that we've noticed the point to be 10, you bring back your set square in this position, you adjust it to where you mark your 10 mm. Then you draw this line. So having done that, you turn it this way again. So you adjust it to come and touch this point. So from this point again, you draw a line. So what we want to draw now is this line, this particular line. So once you're able to just understand where you have to draw your lines from, you won't need to be doing too many measurements. So I've just drawn this line like this. And then the next thing is, from this point here, we are going to draw a vertical line. So you bring back your set square. So the vertical line will come and touch this line. So this is what we want to draw now. So from this line to this point. So as you can see now, from this point of intersection, you bring in your set square, you set it to this position. And with that, we've been able to do this part. So let me just go through the lines. Let me make it bold. So if you are finding value in this video, please give it a thumbs up. So click on that thumbs up button to give it a thumbs up. And if you are yet to subscribe to this channel, PE Academy, please do make sure you click on that subscribe button. It's absolutely free to subscribe. So with what we are having here now, we've been able to replicate this particular isometric drawing. We've been able to replicate it here. So now let's just show our dimensions. So So that is it on this drawing 5 or drawing 5. So the next one we are going to be looking at is drawing 6, which will be coming up immediately after this video. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all in the video 6, which is already appearing on your screen. So just click on it and it will take you to video 6. Thank you.